Alright guys, welcome to the channel. We have another good video for you today and something new. And if you guys have been watching, lately Lowe's has been doing quite a few sales on their Craftsman V-Series. And for those of you who don't know, V-Series is Craftsman's professional, as in their top tier quality tool sets that they offer to the general public. So more so professional based. So this is their best stuff that they make right now. Now, that being said, these sets have been going on sale in Lowe's for like 50-60% off or more. I'm sure many of you who are watching this video are in the ballpark for this tool. So let's jump in. This is going to be, again, Craftsman V-Series. This is their 1/4-inch drive, and it is their 38-piece 6-point socket set, but also there's bit drivers in here. We'll look inside here just a second, let you see what's all in there. But it's their tool set, and they make two of them, both the millimeter set and the SAE set. So if you like standard, you like millimeter, you like both, you get yourself covered. Now before we crack it open, we'll just take a quick look at the back side so you guys can see what all is included. 4.5-degree arc swing for tight spaces, 6-point sockets, anti-slip socket grooves, which is pretty common amongst all sockets at this point. And they do have their full lifetime warranty. So if you ever have any problems, here's all the contact information to take care of that. And it is also worth noting that this is Craftsman's made in Taiwan. So good quality coming out of Taiwan, and I think we'll see it inside when we take a look. So millimeters, here's your sizing: 5, 6, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No skips, all up to 14. Not everybody goes up to 14. They usually go to 13, so good to see it go to 14. And we will take a look here. And also, obviously talking about the other parts that are inside there, but we'll let you guys see each of those. So your extensions, bit adapters, specialty bits, 22 pieces there. Okay, let's take a look real quick, and then we'll take a look here of your sizing. Inside here is going to be the same, but this is going to be the difference. So 7/32, all the way up to 9/16. So good selection there as well. All right, let's take a look, crack them open, and see for ourselves. All right, so now we got them side by side. We have, again, the SAE on this side, and on this side, we have the millimeter. Millimeter's going to be in this red packaging, whereas it's going to be black packaging on this end. Ratchets are all going to be the same between the two. And they're going to have a nice chrome polish to them. Good knurling here. This is interesting knurling that they've been doing on some of their V-Series. It's just, I'm going to call it a single stage, but single direction. It's going to be single direction knurling on this one, which gives a nice feel without being too aggressive. This is pretty aggressive on that part. Oof. Let's put a socket on there. Let's feel that. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I mean, it's cold out right now, so if there's any lubrication in there, it's going to be pretty rough, but right out of the bag, that is a lot of back drag. So, not a fan of that whatsoever. Also, not a huge fan of how they have this set up, in that this is non-serviceable. So if you ever need to get in there, lubricate it, replace parts, you're out of luck. You got to send this in and have them send you a new unit. Now, construction of it looks great. They even did a either that's an etching or it looks like laser etching on there for the part number for this by itself. They do a good stamp. The chrome is actually really great. You can see my reflection in there quite well. And I like the additional tapering through here. It gives you a little, I mean, it gives you some options as far as hold. Yeah, it's actually pretty decent. I may prefer this to be a little bit thicker up here at the neck, but you know, I think this is their take at trying to make something that's nice. Now, sockets, here you go. They have each of their individual part numbers, the V-Series stamp on the side, and your sizing. Looks like good broaching throughout. Try to get a good shot in there for you guys to see. Yeah, good and clean. They did pretty good. Some good fluting on the back. There are no reliefs in the corners. I do like to see reliefs in the corners, and for whatever reason they don't put them. You do have the indentations in there on all four corners for retention, and retention is pretty strong on the ball. It is a good centering on it. Not all are centered that well, so good set. We'll just take a quick look here too while we're at it of the millimeter side. Here's going to be the same, but you're looking at 14 millimeters. Yeah, much the same looking down inside there. So, not bad. You can see here, even added a little plastic piece inside here. Is it because this doesn't sit in there right? I wonder if they had a different idea for the wrench that they were going to put in here. If we take out both ends of this, does that sit inside there nicer? Oh, I don't hate that. It does wobble though. Craftsman, I don't know what you're thinking. Fill us in, but these little plastic bits aren't going to last forever inside here, so it works good for now, but not long term. All right, let's take a look at the driver. And I like how they put inside here. Look, there's even an indentation here, right? This smooth out. I mean, the case is going to be plastic. It's got a rubber overmold. The black is going to be the rubber overmold. But they do a good job showing you and showcasing where the drivers go. Now, this is also going to be a black rubber overmold. It's interesting they go to a smooth version of it here. And this looks to be like, yeah, it looks like printed on. Yeah, that's printed on. So that won't last forever, but it's on there pretty good for now. All this is hard plastics. Nice driver end. And the idea there is you just take your socket, throw it on the end, and run it. So, pretty good setup. And here's the other part that I like about it. So, within here, they have this black side that you see here. That's all going to be a softer rubber overmold, much like the driver here. And so, as you place your bit inside there, it's actually going to want to hold it in place. Let's make sure they're all down. I can show you guys as I tip it. Let's see if anything falls out. Nope, nothing fell out. I'll open my hand up here so you can see. That is actually quite nice. I actually really like that. So that actually pinches your socket inside there so it doesn't want to fall out. And it has the numbers actually recessed in there so that you can see exactly which size socket you've pulled out and where to replace it when you need to. Now this last one here is going to be a bit driver. They actually use a little symbol there for the bit driver. And that allows you to take this and let's say you want to use a Phillips and you could take it, put it on the end right here. Looks like it's a compression fitting. Yeah, it's got a little spring at the top. It gives you that little top end retention. It's pretty tight. And then you can take it and put it either on. Again, the back drag on these is bad. It is pretty heavy. That is one downside to these. Or you could go ahead and take it, put directly on your screwdriver, and now you guys get to use it as a driver. Let's try it out here on a screw. And just see how she feels. I do like this quad lobial. I'm going to call this a quad lobial screwdriver, in that it sits in the flat of your hand pretty good, giving you some good grip. I do wish it was just a little bit bigger for my hands. People with smaller hands, this is probably perfect. But as far as function, it does it well. And the smooth back end is nice because you could actually do the kind of like the hand float as you're tightening and loosening. Just let it slide on the back. So that is actually really nice to have that smooth and polished on the back. I'll give them that. Okay, so not bad there. So we looked at the drivers. But I like this setup here because as you close the box, it's actually nice because this toolkit setup that you have here for all these bit drivers actually runs on this spring on the side. And as it comes down and hits this mark, it actually closes up and puts them all parallel and neatly out of the way. And then shows them off at about a 45-degree angle when it's opened up. So really cool bit storage. I like that. And it looks like you got yourself a universal joint here. Nothing too crazy or special. It's there. Craftsman. Yeah, they actually put the V-Series on it. Nice to see. It'll work. That will definitely work in a pinch. Then we'll get to this one. This is going to be your shorter 2-inch extension. Again, Craftsman, they even stamp up V-Series. Very nice. It does have the retentions. So yeah, that works out good there too. It does have a positive clip motion as it goes inside there. This one's a little bit more trickier, right? We're talking about the 4 or 5-incher extension, but great chrome. Got some good spring to it. We'll check that out. Just make sure everything works good. Yeah, a little bit on the looser side there, but still works fine. And again, well done. Here's your part number. again, they have roll stamped this in here. Right? Most manufacturers don't even go to that length anymore. So I appreciate that when someone takes the time to roll stamp. Let's take a look at the bits and see what they've done for markings on those. It's nice that they've done this really large slot nose. It has a nice little taper to it too. That's a grind down. You don't see that often either. Tells you number 8. Okay. So no, I don't see any markings on those per se. Also worth noting, you could run this guy too in conjunction with this to turn it into a driver for sockets. And it's got good retention as well. Yeah, these are just telling you Torx. This is a security Torx. But all in all, they do a good job putting a lot of different tools, guys, in this specific setup. There's no wasted space. Like, there's only a couple little spots where there's nothing there, and I don't really know what you'd put in there at that point anyways. So it all goes together quite well. So closing it is nice. This is is this metallic? Oh, it feels like it's metallic. It's probably like a pot metal of some sort. It's dense enough, but it's spring loaded, and as you close it, it's going to lock itself in place. And it has great identification here, right? 1/4 inch drive, millimeter, Craftsman V-Series. Here's your sizing. Here's all your bits inside. So at the top glance and at the bottom glance, you know exactly what's in there. And it's got a rubber feel to it, so you can actually place it on something, and it's not going to want to scoot on you like, say, a hard plastic does. This is nice. And they even do a metal pin through the hinge here. So you can actually punch that out if you wanted to and leave this in a toolbox split open. Identification is great. You know where everything goes. You know where to put it back because they give you all these different spots. They even put this, right, they even molded it in there so the screwdriver sits in there just right. Nice tight fit and it doesn't interfere. Closes right up. Great little tool sets. Now, of course, you don't want to do it backwards because you'll drop out everything inside here. But doing it this way, I mean, that's great. Again, this one changes up because it's going to be all your SAE bits. But nice. It's actually nice and durable. This is a strong case. Now, some of you guys, you may have already seen this icon. Similar idea. This is, I'm going to call this a micro ratchet with micro bits, right? But the challenge with this one is this is only going to be a bit driver. And if you're looking to level up your game, go a little bit bigger, right, and get involved with not only bits, but also all these sockets, right, and have 2 drivers, both a hand driver and a ratcheting wrench. This levels up your game. And you have these extra extensions. Yes, you do have the extension here for the icon. And if you guys want to see a video, please look at my previous videos. I'll try to put a link down below for you guys to go back and check it out. But I do a really good in-depth review of this icon. But great set. How much size difference is there? I mean, I'm going to call this the micro set, and this is a mini set. I mean, this will fit in your pocket. This will be a hard fit in your pocket. Yeah, I give you a big pocket set, you could probably pull that off. But this will be really easy to store in your car, guys. Or store in a bag, a go bag, or a backpack. Like, this is really good. So, depending on your level of need and what you want to carry on you, Craftsman makes a really good set here. Icon makes a great micro set. But if you want more bits, more coverage, more sockets for running on bolts, this does it. Now, Icon has talked about bringing out a new set. I think SEMA's been teasing some stuff. I haven't seen actually the new one that they're going to do with the sockets yet, but supposedly it's on the way. Now, that being said, you're probably asking yourself, all right, well, what does pricing look like? Pricing is going to be the same between these two. Now, this set, I think, used to be, and don't quote me, I think 60 or 70 bucks or more. But right now on the sale, if you go to Lowe's or you go to Lowe's website, you can purchase these individually for $39.95. Icon costs exactly the same. So, what would you rather have? Much more parts and bits? Or would you rather have small and convenient Icon? Or maybe both. I mean, for the price, 40 bucks to get everything that you want in a set, or dual sets, SAE, metric. It's not a tough choice, guys. So, I my verdict, really great. The back drag is the only thing killing this. And there's some ways you could get rid of that back drag, for sure. Obviously adding grease, because they're not super greased from the factory. And running them. These need to get broken in. These are way too tight right now out of the box. But anyways, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you picked up this set? Have you picked up the icons? Do you think these are a good comparison between the two? And what would you pick if you had to make the choice? I would love to hear it down in the comments below. If you have it, please like and subscribe down below. And we'll talk to you guys very soon.